as I walk on this beautiful day in Japan. This kind of reminds me of a few trips ago when I was like, man, the days are super pleasant, warm, and then it gets quite a bit colder at night. Kind of a rambly video, like all videos, I guess. I want to talk about just random Japan thoughts. Random, what am I going to do after Japan? Just random kind of life thoughts in general, I guess. And, kind of going all over the place. I think even Nick was like, man, you're still in bed? And, the thing is, dude, like I don't think people really can, and this isn't to talk shit about Nick, but, I think people really can't appreciate like what it's like to actually be sick and your body is like killing itself. I mean, again, we're talking about 2008. How long ago was that now? Like doctors are giving me my will, right? I feel like I've been long outlived my fucking, life expectancy, right? And who knows, maybe if I didn't keep myself so healthy, I would be dead by now. I have no idea, right? And even before then, you were talking 2003 is when I first even realized that, there was something wrong with my health for real. Like I had been sick before that, but 2003 was like, whoa, something is really not right with me, right? Like I've been sick the majority of my life now, right? And the thing is, people don't get like, just because, you're in a different country, it's not like, my health is, suddenly better or anything like that. I'm still super fatigued. And like I said, the fatigue is, what kills me so bad. 'Cause it's like I have no energy. Like I have this opportunity to, be in another country, but I've spent, I've been here for weeks now, and I've spent the majority of time in bed because it's just like, I'm sick. Well, what are you going to do? And I also was thinking about this because I saw some, haters recently was made aware, you know what I mean? Which I always find weird. If you don't like somebody, why do you watch them? And, seeing their comments, I don't think they actually truly watch the videos, but, why would you even why do you care about people if you hate them? Like, I don't watch people I hate. You know what I mean? Most of the time I even find out about people who hate me. Like I said, I find out about from somebody else. You know what I mean? It's funny, so I've said before, I've actually been recognized multiple times while I'm in Japan. Maybe because there's a more open nerd community, but even a guy he recognized me from music. Like, are you Clayton Chapman? I'm like, he's like, oh, I watch your YouTube, blah, blah, blah. And he even brought up, and just for an example, he brought up Obama. And we talked about that situation for 30 seconds or something like that. And it's like I even said before, I had no idea who fucking Obama even was. Until someone had originally mentioned to him. Mike was the guy who originally mentioned him to me. I remember. But point is, I don't watch people I don't like. I don't pay attention to most of the video game community or something like that. So I always think I'm going off on a tangent. I don't know why people pay attention to people if they don't like them. I guess these guys are just jealous of me or something. But anyway, I saw some comments, and I've seen this kind of stuff before of like, oh, Clayton, it's not fair, that he gets to travel. Why don't I get to travel? He's a faggot. You know what I mean? Oh, he makes YouTube videos complaining. Blah, blah, blah. I don't like him. He's traveling on my dime or some shit like that, which makes no sense to me, because how am I traveling on your dime, right? I save up all my money. I live very frugally. You know what I mean? I'm staying for free right now. Thankfully I have people that allow me to stay for free, and I'll save up money. I do the travel credit card things, do points, do anything I can. And then, that's what I do. And I think there's this idea that some people think that, because there's different forms of disability, right? And I've said this before. People don't get, I'm on Medicare, not Medicaid. Medicaid is the one that the government and, people's tax money goes into. You know what I mean? To help pay for it. I'm on Medicare. Medicare is paid for by me from when I was working. That's why my Medicare, my monthly amount that I get from Medicare is not as high as some other people that would have worked their entire lives. But, shocking, you know what I mean? People forget, even when I was young, I don't know, did I start when I was 13 or 14 working? You know what I mean? I had to work. I had to pay for my shit. I had to pay to eat food. You know what I mean? I was doing all this shit since I was young. you know? That's why originally, I don't even know exactly how long I was sick, because I was thinking, well, you know what? I have a full-time job, even when I was like a fucking kid, basically, almost. You know what I mean? I guess you'd say a young teenager. You know what I mean? And then I'm, hanging out all the time and everything like that. I remember very often, like, people would come over to play video games, you know what I mean? And I would fall asleep. And, I guess when I think about it now, I probably shouldn't have been falling asleep, I should have had more vitality, let's say, as a young teenager. But you know what? I mean, again, eventually I realized, wow, something is wrong with me, dude. Like, I'm sick a lot, I'm tired a lot, I'm hurting, eventually. But when the point is, people, it's almost insulting, like, oh, my dime is, as I'm going to sit down here and do a little bit of a workout. People don't get that, no one's dime is, paying for me, dude. I get Medicare, not Medicaid, and it was paid for by me, So what are you jealous of? You're jealous of, like I said, I feel like a lot of people are jealous because they don't have any excuse for their life. There's no excuse for how they turned out in life, They have no excuse for why they're bad at video games. They just got to make up shit, right? So, anyway, right. But, thinking about the health stuff too, I think about this situation that I am in Japan right now. And I'm thinking that, man, dude, I have this opportunity, lucky enough, a friend is letting me stay with him for free, and another trip to Japan and another trip that I've spent almost the entire time in bed, And it's like, maybe I just need to be like, bro, what am I going to do, dude? I need to take the TRT already, at least try it, right? I just don't know. I'm just afraid something is going to go bad. I've been being offered TRT for fucking, was it like maybe 2010? Who knows? 2010 or 2012? I forget the first time that they started like regularly testing my testosterone, all that kind of stuff. I'm just worried I'm going to be one of those people that has the side effects along that take in. But it's like, bro, I can't keep getting opportunities like this to travel and then just stay in bed. It's like, I mean, thankfully, I do enjoy mundane things. I think just people watching is interesting. I like doing simple things. It doesn't bother me per se. I like, I don't need to be partying to enjoy myself per se. I mean, of course I would like to enjoy myself more, but I keep thinking about that. And then of course, but then I got the cancer thing too. And it's like, maybe you just need to do, again, that's been going on for years. I've been like, oh, I just don't want to do the bone marrow biopsy. And they're like, they're like, if it's a slow forming leukemia or whatever, there's really not much of a difference of treating you. Like, normally we just treat you once you get worse than you are now. I have that in the back of my mind. And then of course I have the fucking, my fucking thyroid grew back after doing that radiation and everything. So maybe it's like, I don't know, I went to the cancer doctor and they're like, well, it doesn't show there's cancer or anything right now, so that's good, right? And every doctor I see is like, but my fucking thyroid grew back after you guys got rid of it. And they're like, yeah, that's weird. And I'm like, have you ever had any patient that happened to before? And they're like, no. And I'm like, have you ever heard of that happening before? And they're like, no. And they're like, we can see, they're like, yeah, that's basically every doctor I've talked to. Like, they're like, yeah, we could see how it could happen because you didn't have it surgically removed, but we've never heard of it happening, never had a patient of it happening. Even when I look on the internet, it's like fucking hard to even find it actually happening. So, but yeah, then I think, do I want to do more radiation? Because the point is, like, it's like fucking attacking my body. So I keep thinking that, now I'm thinking like, man, is it really the testosterone stuff? Again, my testosterone is shit, but how much is this thing? Maybe my thyroid is affecting my testosterone levels, right? Because I have low testosterone from chronic disease. I don't know, as usual, I make videos about this shit for years, and I don't know, but maybe I just need to get back to America and be like, dude, Clayton, talking to yourself like, bro, you just went to Japan again and you spent the entire fucking time in bed again, dude. You have to, I don't want to do radiation again, dude. I don't want to fucking do that, you know what I mean? but I don't know why my body grew back, you know what I mean? But, you know, I mean, might still, I mean, like they said the blood tests and everything are saying my body's still attacking it, so it grew back and it's attacking it, but, you know, there doesn't look like there's any cancer right now. Wow, great, right? So you gave me all this radiation, I developed all these autoimmune diseases after it, and my thyroid grew back now. What a rip-off that was, right? So I don't know. Do I need to do the bone marrow thing? But they're like, well, if you have leukemia, it's a low form right now, so there's not much difference doing anything right now. And then, you know, maybe just try the TRT for a few months. I mean, and hope that it doesn't permanently fuck me up and I can get back to baseline if it does. I don't know, dude. You know, I wish it was just one problem so I could be like, this is how you fix it, but, you know, life is not that simple, but I don't know. Anyway, I gotta try to force myself to do a little bit of a jungle gym workout. Try to do something, but yeah, those are random kind of talking. You know, I just always think it's like, again, this wasn't to talk shit about Nick or something, but, you know, I think even Nick was like, man, you're in bed a lot. You're still here. Like, I'm like, bro, isn't that like, dude, I'm fucking sick, dude. I don't feel good. Like, this is what happens in America, dude. I'm in bed almost all day too. Get a little bit of energy, try to work myself out, stay in bed for the rest of the day. And then I saw some haters trying to insinuate like I'm traveling because of them. And it's like, you guys, why do you watch people you don't like? I don't watch people I don't like. I don't even have time to do stuff that I do like. Like, you must have if you watch people you don't like, that means you have free time on your hands. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even have free time to do the stuff that I want to do. Right? There's so much shit I want to do in this world. Like, people even get like, I get like, again, I'm traveling right now and I'm in bed most of the time. And when you're in bed, it's not like I'm doing something cool. Like, you know, I wish I would have time to like, it's so crazy. Like, people don't get what it's like to actually be sick and fatigued. And it's like, I don't have energy to even practice my Japanese when I'm in bed. I would like to draw more, but my body hurts and I'm fatigued because of that, you know? You know, it's terrible. You know, it's terrible to actually be sick. And like, there's people that are jealous of it. And it's like, you guys, if you're jealous of this life, like, you're jealous of my life, what part? Like, if you have time to be watching somebody you hate, you're not using your time effectively, right? I don't know, that's weird. Like, I spend all my free time, like I said, I'm about to try to force myself to do a jungle gym workout because I don't want to fucking die a sick person. You know what I mean? What do? Oh, I'm going to spend my free time watching people I hate, and I'm going to play video games all day or talk shit about people on the internet kind of thing, right? You know what I mean? So, anyway, I don't know. But I've talked about this shit a lot, right? If you like the videos, like, sub, silly, comment, share, support the channel if you want. Appreciate it. Thanks. The end.